there is a huge potential for an entrepreneur to step into India to be able to start a knowledge program where the best practices are documented, disseminated, and where we pull in bureaucrats and politicians under this room and teach them how to run cities. And this is not Karuna's vision, but this is a part of the policy. Because in the Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewal Mission, the new and the improved version, there's a provision and huge amount of budgets that are allocated for creating urban institutes on the lines of centers of excellence. So obviously there's a huge amount of funding, and we have to train our bureaucrats, we have to train our politicians, we have to train our engineers, we have to train all the people who are in the service delivery, public service delivery. So there's an opportunity there. The second area that I see as a huge opportunity is in the area of how do we enable or create an environment where technology can be easily absorbed. For instance, in India we have the presence of IBM, and IBM has a suite of applications in the area of smart cities and smart planet. We have Cisco. Cisco's intelligent urbanization has been announced in a pompous program in Bangalore. If any of you, know about it. John Chambers was there. It was announced, but the absorption is not very strong. Now that is because most of our government systems and processes that we have to be re-engineered. If there's a consulting firm that comes there, takes upon the responsibility of putting them through a business process re-engineering exercise and gets our engineers ready to absorb the technologies that are locally available, then India is going to use those technologies and you will end up making your money. So there's a huge opportunity there. Then let me talk about the other big opportunities in the business of sustainability. See, today, as we are sitting and talking, almost 20 years ago in the year 1992, the first Rio summit happened in Brazil, where all the world leaders came together, met, talked about making the world a sustainable place. And about a month ago, 20 years later, they recongregated, talked again about sustainability. So in the last 20 years, countries have announced their country programs on sustainability. Countries have made huge sectoral investments also. Now let me give simple examples. If you look at transportation sector, even in small emerging economies, what are we talking? We're talking about GPS devices, we're talking about GPRS protocols, we're talking about integrated intelligent transportation systems. There's a huge opportunity there. If you're looking at water, if you're looking at utility space, we're talking about smart grids, we're talking about sensor-based technologies. There's an opportunity there. Take a look at built environment. What are we talking about? We're talking about green buildings, we're talking about retrofits, we are talking about certifications. And India is a leader in green building business. The US GBC and IGBC are kind of neck to neck in understanding the rating and everything. India has several platinum rated, the city that I come from perhaps has the world's first platinum rated building. Now this is sustainability. India has a huge program, budgets are allocated, but we have very less people who understand the business of sustainability. So there's an opportunity there. Train our planners, train our architects, teach them green auditing, teach them methods to transform the green economy. Like today we are talking about green data centers, green clouds, where we have very less people. So there's a huge business opportunity there. Another opportunity that I see is perhaps not linked to the city space, but huge nonetheless, is in the area of big data. Big data has been called many things, but perhaps what really rings very loud is that it's been called a game-changing asset. Countries around the world are hugely investing and basically looking to capitalize on what big data has to offer. If you look at Australia, Australian government has kind of invested multi-million dollars in a project, a big data project in geothermal energy space. You look at UK is banking big time on big data because it wants to integrate its intelligent networks in the area of healthcare. UK is doing it big time. Take a look at United States. Now we are all sitting here. The federal government has already invested $200 million for research and development across 6 federal departments to understand where big data can be deployed at the government level. Now, all these initiatives are being kicked off, but what is the problem here? What is the big pain here? There's a global consensus that there is very less talent in the area of big data, because big data comes in huge volumes, it comes in huge variety, it comes at a huge velocity, it comes in structured and unstructured formats, and it gets thrown at people from different sources. So obviously, people have to be trained, and tell me which other place in the world talks about technology training and the readiness. The city that I come from has a user group, Hadoop user group of 300 people who are actively working on the open source platform on Hadoop. So maybe somebody who's interested in actually making it happen, just invest, train them, take them into all these projects in UK, in US, in Australia, everywhere. And that's because historically India has been a source of talent supply. So you could perhaps look at that as well. Now, there's endless opportunities. I can think of affordable homes. I mean, we have people representing real estate here. In India, we have a deficit of almost 50 to 100 million affordable homes. When we talk about affordable homes, people always think about the stock of affordable homes. But not many people are thinking about affordable furniture. Affordable furniture. And tell me, the small homes need small furniture, right? We don't have them. But you know something? IKEA realized the opportunity there. It's coming to India with 10,000 crore investments. So I can talk about GIS applications. I can talk about green technologies, clean technologies. I can talk about big data. I can talk about sustainable business. Huge amount of opportunity as far as Indian urban space is concerned. But I'm here to emphasize that historically urban infrastructure meant the hard assets like what you see, roads, ports, and flyovers. Let's stop thinking about them. Let's talk about the softer, intangible, and softer assets like maybe trained people, best practice sharing, creating knowledge portals, creating knowledge networks. It's a huge opportunity. So I'd love to have all of you think about it at least, and then keep in touch with me. Maybe something good is going to happen to all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Karuna. I think you have given us another chance to find out where we can make money. Big data is definitely a big thing. As you know, from the software side, technology is moving towards big data in the pharma industry, in the GIS applications, in hospital systems where mining of data is very important to make sure that you provide what is called as targeted healthcare. And it requires a lot of data, a lot of churning, and not only providing that information, but providing it at the right time. And big data is not only as essential in urban infrastructure, but also from the software side for the people in the communities. And just like she mentioned, the donut effect of Hyderabad, where it was 172 square kilometers to 780 square kilometers now, Houston is also like a rava dosa. It is always moving towards the inner side. Probably in another 10 years we'll reach Dallas, okay? We're trying. Let's try. And we have panelists who are working on building those roads and buildings up to Dallas, hopefully. That being said, thank you very much. Yeah. Now we will have our panel discussion. And without much ado,